Hi, I'm Rami Tamimi. In the last video, we had performed a surveying resection by occupying an unknown location and citing 3 points that we had coordinates on. Additionally, we set a 4th point with an unknown location in order to establish its coordinates after establishing the coordinates of our setup. Today in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to do those calculations to find your coordinates. Alright, if you missed the last video where we performed the field procedure for a survey resection, go ahead and click in this corner. It's going to direct you to the last video I shot to see exactly what goes into the field procedure of a survey resection. Then come back to this video to figure out how to calculate the coordinates of the unknown points. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. What we see here is the data that we captured in the field. In this column right here, we have the horizontal distance from our total station to the cited points. Blue, green, the unknown pink point, orange, and then going back to blue. In this column here, I have the averaged angle measured between both trials. You can go ahead and measure as many times as you want. The more times you do it, the higher your accuracy is going to be. Just be sure to average all your results and have one data set to work with. Now, in theory, we went around in a circle. Therefore, all of our angles are supposed to equal 360 degrees. What we're going to do is add up all of our averaged angles and see what our result is going to be. Now, in order to add up all these angles, you could do it by hand by adding up all the seconds, the minutes, and the degrees, and then transferring over and simplifying your answer. However, I'm going to recommend that you guys use a calculator. This is the Casio FX115 ES Plus. I forgot the name. This is a $12 to $15 calculator that can be picked up at pretty much any store and is allowed by NCEES on all fundamental exams, including the fundamentals of surveying and fundamentals of engineering exam. I highly recommend you purchase this calculator and get familiar with its interface. Alright, let's go ahead and add up our angles. We have 56 degrees, 36 minutes, 37 seconds, plus 72 degrees, 10 minutes, 38 seconds. Plus 74 degrees, 30 minutes, 25 seconds, plus 147 degrees, 42 minutes, and 36 seconds. Alright, our answer is 360 degrees, 00 minutes, and 16 seconds. When we subtract that from 360 degrees, our error is 16 seconds. Now, in reality, this is a circle, so it should only be 360 degrees. To correct our error, we're going to have to adjust all of the angle measurements. To do so, we're going to take the error and divide it by the number of measurements. The formula for this adjustment is error divided by number of angles. Our error is 16 seconds. We have 4 angles, so that means 4 seconds of adjustment. Because we are over 16 seconds, we are then going to subtract 4 seconds from every angle. So minus 4 seconds on all of these, which gives us 65 degrees, 36 minutes, and 33 seconds, 72 degrees, 10 minutes, and 34 seconds, 74 degrees, 30 minutes, and 21 seconds, and 147 degrees, 42 minutes, and 32 seconds. These are now our adjusted angles. I'm gonna go ahead and just move all of this out of the way. We'll move it down here. All right, now I want you to categorize your angles in the following manner. This angle is going to become angle 1. These two are going to be angle 2. I'll explain why we're doing this in a second. And then this one is going to be angle 3. Now, the unknown point pink, we don't have coordinates on this point. Therefore, we need to be able to combine the angle between green and orange in order to calculate our resection. Because remember, angle 1 is truly from blue to green. Now this angle 2 is green to orange, and angle 3 is orange to blue. So that means that when we add these two angles together, we get 72 degrees, 10 minutes, 34 seconds, plus 74 degrees, 30 minutes and 21 seconds. And our answer here is 146 degrees, 40 minutes and 55 seconds. And then this is just 147. Alright, now let's reveal what the coordinates are of orange, blue, and green. These are the northings and eastings. Remember, northing is technically the y coordinate and easting is the x coordinate. In surveying, they're flipped than traditional plotting. Now I want to introduce you to a new software. This software is called Adjust. It's a free computational software that anybody can download. Go ahead and click on the link in the description and download your version of Adjust. You can use different tools to do different surveying tasks, and today we're going to be using it to perform the 3-point resection. Alright, within Adjust, I want you to go to Programs, Coordinate Computations, Coordinate Geometry, and select option 6. 3-point resection. In this menu, you're going to be asked to give the coordinates of 3 known points. Go ahead and import the coordinates of blue, green, and orange in that order, and then place the degrees, minutes, and seconds of the angles that we calculated. Alright, now that we have the coordinates of our total station set up, we need to calculate the coordinates of our unknown pink point. In order to do that, we're going to find the azimuth of the point just adjacent of it, the green point. I've drawn up this sketch right here. As you can see, the orientation is north is up. Our total station is in the middle as it cites blue, green, pink, and orange. We're going to find the azimuth of this line right here. In order to do that, we're going to use the following formula. The azimuth is equal to the arctan of the easting of green minus the easting of the total station divided by the northing of green minus the northing of the total station. Alright, so here are the coordinates of those 2 points. Remember, we calculated the total station coordinates and the green coordinates were given to us. Alright, so let's take our calculator and punch in these numbers. So the arctan of the easting of green, so that is 13517052.81 minus the easting of the total station, which is 1351729.31, and then we're going to divide that by the northing of green, which is 420384.92 minus 420339.60, and that gives us an answer of 27.408. I want you to remember, we are working in a quadrant system, so when we draw in our quadrant lines, we can see that the point is going in a northeast direction, meaning that both the northing and the easting are positive. So when we calculate our azimuth, it's also going to be positive. This number here is the degree measure, and to convert this to decimal degrees, it would be 0.408 times 60 is equal to 24.498. Then we multiply 0.498 times 60 and we get 29.928. Estimate, so we can simplify this as 27 degrees, 24 minutes, and 30 seconds. So that is the azimuth between the total station and point green. Now we're going to use this azimuth to figure out where point pink is located. We have this angle right here because we measured it, right? This angle is 72 degrees, 10 minutes, 34 seconds. So we're going to add this internal angle to our azimuth. We'll have 64 seconds, we will have 34 minutes, we will have 99. Can't have more than 60 seconds, so this will become 4 seconds, and this will become 35 minutes. So now we have the azimuth to this line, 99 degrees, 35 minutes, and 04 seconds. We also have a distance between the total station and the pink unknown point. It's 36.01 feet. Now, in order to calculate the coordinates of pink, we're going to take the northings and eastings of our total station coordinates. We will then add the distance and then multiply it by either the cosine or the sine of the azimuth. Let's go ahead and finish up these calculations. So I'm going to go down here just a little bit. So the northing of pink is equal to the northing of the total station plus the distance times the cosine of the azimuth. And the easting of pink is equal to the easting of the total station plus the distance times the sine of the azimuth. So this ends up looking like 420,339.60 plus 36.01 times the cosine of 99 degrees 35 minutes and 04 seconds. Over here we will do 135,17029.31 plus 36.01 times the sine of 99 degrees 35 minutes and 04 seconds. Plug it into our calculator. 420,339.60 plus 36.1 times the cosine of 99 degrees 35 minutes 04 seconds gives us 420,333.59, and then the easting 135,17029.31 plus 36.01 times the sine of 99 degrees 35 minutes and 04 seconds gives us 135,17064.82. All right, now let's compare our calculated answers to what we captured with a GPS completely independently, completely different method. And these are the coordinates that I recorded with a GPS. So our difference in our northing is about, I don't know, 1/1500ths of a foot, and our easting is right on. It is exactly the same number. So that is awesome. And there you have it. That is how you calculate the coordinates to your surveying resection. I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. If you did, be sure to give it a big like. Go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you enjoy surveying videos and you want to learn more about the profession. And with that, I will see you in the next video.